Hi guys, Parky here, bringing you another Madden 15 video. In today's video we are going to be doing some Madden 15 My Player, or Connected Franchise if you would. As you can see, I am running as a quarterback in this one. This is my first gameplay series, so I thought I would go for the offensive captain and be the quarterback. I chose the Jacksonville Jaguars as my team, seeing as they're one of the teams that has a definite hole at the quarterback, and they also run the West Coast offense, which is a nice offense for a mobile QB with a lot of short passing options. We're mainly using the running back here on the first few plays. He's just got us that first down, very nice start. Let's see if we can drive up the field and keep getting these first downs. Okay, looks like the defense is switching up here. Looks like it's going to be some kind of cover 2, cover 3. And we have the pass to the outside wide open there, with that nice little gap between the cornerback and the strong safety, and we get a nice pickup of 14 yards there to Lee on my first throw for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Right guys, as I mentioned, this is my first gameplay series. If you have any other... Oh, as Gerhardt gets away there, I'll just finish his comment in a second. That is a very nice rush there. He's on 3 rushes for 35 yards. Great start. Right, as I was saying, this is my first gameplay series. If you would like to see me do any other positions, please let me know. Leave that in the comments. If you would suggest a team as well, that would be awesome. I'm very happy to do the team as well. That's cool. If you guys would like to see that, just leave it in the comments below, and I will definitely get back to you on that one. I thought I would pick QB. It's usually the most interesting position to watch. I must say I haven't played Madden that much, especially this year, so I'm a bit rusty, as you can see. Probably not picking out the best options at first, but hopefully I'll slowly pick up the game. As it looks like we're going to at least get a field goal here, but this is going to be a 3rd and long. Let's see if we can hit Lewis or Lee right across the middle. I'm going to try for Lee, and oh, I get intercepted. I spoke far too soon, and I get intercepted on my first drive as a quarterback. That is what happens when I get on 3rd and long and I try and throw it into deep coverage as a mobile QB. That is not very good at all. Alright, well the Eagles appear to have taken less than a minute on their offense, so we're right back. We've got a nice field position here with 40 yards, but that's not a good start. Looks like we're going backwards here. Yep, we're going to be dropped back a few yards, which isn't great. Alright, let's see if we can score on this drive. Hopefully no turnovers, that's the main thing. I was hoping that I wouldn't throw an interception in my first video, but unfortunately that has happened, so we'll get the embarrassing things out of the way early on. I'm only 68 overall, so those things are going to happen early on, but I was hoping not to throw an interception on my first drive, but let's get that behind us and try and score on this drive instead. And we have a nice receiver, and that is a dreadful throw. That is definitely 68 overall right there, and we're unfortunately 4th and 1 now, so we're going to have to punt. Should have probably taken a little bit more time there on 3rd down, sorry. Realising we were only 3rd and 1, but I was far too quick there with the receiver out wide, probably run too much and threw the ball right into the crowd. Alright, let's see if we can get a good punt here. That's okay, 20-yard line, that'll do. Let's see how long the Eagles take on this offense. And they're going to take a little bit longer. They settle for the field goal, which is okay. Alright, let's see if we can get a score on our 3rd drive. Got slants play to start us going, and that's not good. That probably wasn't the greatest play. 2 for 7 to start. This is not looking very good. The Eagles' defense is absolutely squandering all of my receivers at the moment. Let's see if we can get some yardage on the ground instead. Set up a 3rd down. We get 3rd and 6. We need the completion here really, otherwise we're going to be in trouble. We're going to be kicking from within our own 30-yard line, which is not good. I'm going to change this play. None of those receivers were really going to get over the line. Let's see if we can hit the running back here across the middle. We can. Did he get over? Did he get his knees over? It looks good, it is. The players were cheering and we are over the line. Alright, let's see if we can get some momentum on this drive now. Gerhardt gets right up the gut there and he'll probably pick up about 5 yards. 2. Looks a little bit further there, to be honest. Alright, let's see. We've got 4 minutes to go. If we use the clock wisely here, we should be able to get into a scoring position and kill as much of the clock as possible. Pick up a short gain here. Wow. I definitely need to improve the throwing accuracy. He was wide open there. I should definitely be hitting that receiver. Oh dear, some of these throws have not been good so far. I should definitely be hitting that receiver there. Right, let's see if we can save ourselves with a first down here. We're in trouble. I'm just going to get the ball off. Great catch. Awesome catch there. Was that? I have no idea who that is. Great catch though. Cecil Schultz with a nice 2 receives for 42 yards, and we should be into field goal position here. Just pick up these yards now, and I'll definitely try not to throw an interception into coverage again in field goal position. Looks like they're going to have a bit of time left. I shouldn't really throw the ball here. Let's see. I'll switch it up and allow Todman to just rush, see if we can pick up a first down. I just don't want to throw an interception at this point. I would rather just rush the ball here and allow my team just to get over that line. Alright, let's see what have we got here. I'll just run the ball. Don't want to risk intercepting it. Let's just get on the scoreboard before the half. Hand off, and we're going to get on the first down. That's good. This is the good clock management here. We're going to get to a 2-minute warning before the next play. I'm just going to keep rushing this ball. We're 20 yards out, and considering my throws have been a bit wayward so far, I would rather just let my guys the ball and see where we can get. Alright, we're 18 yards out here. That's not really a great pickup on the first down, but we'll go back to the rushing game again. May need to throw on third down, but let's see. Get out right up the gut there, and he's picking up another first down. Great clock management here, and Gerhardt has had a pretty impressive game. He must be up towards 60-70 yards here in the first half. Let's see if he can continue this drive. This is a fullback dive, however. Let's see. We're getting there. We are probably only about 3 yards out. Yep. Alright, let's keep going, guys. Let's just rush this ball right up the middle. There's no need for me to try and throw here. We're only 3 yards out. I don't want to throw a pick on the goal line. Let's see if Gerhardt can get over for our first touchdown of the season. And is he short? He's 1 yard out. This is actually working in our favour for clock management here. Let's see. I would try and be sneaky and go for it for myself, but let's give it to the fullback here and see if he can just push his way through that first line. And he's dived and he gets in. We score right before the half with only a minute left, which is awesome. We take the lead going into the half. No, we don't, because somehow Philadelphia managed to turn the ball over with less than a minute to go. Not really sure what they were doing there, so we will just rush the clock out here. No need to do anything silly with 10 seconds to go. I'll just let the clock run. I don't want to be trying to throw the ball 70 yards with 10 seconds left on the clock. So we will take the lead into the half. We kick to Philadelphia after the half, so let's hope we can keep this up. And solid drive from Philadelphia. However, we managed to stop them scoring again. Only a 2-minute drive again. This is some very quick drives from the opposition here. As Gerhardt is having a very solid game on the ground. 12 rushes for 70 yards. Their defensive line is really struggling to stop him up the middle. But I'll give you guys some throwing plays. We don't want to watch Gerhardt rush it all day. Let's see if we can get something going in the air. And we have a receiver open there, Blackman this time. We'll pick up the first down. Improved to 5-11 now after a 2-for-7 start. That's better. Right, if we can get a score here, that would be awesome. Push it back up to the 1 TD lead, or if we can get the touchdown, that would be awesome. Let's see, let's go for a slants play here. Probably just going to use the coach suggestions until I work on the defense and stuff. I've been trying to learn how to play, learn to read defenses, etc. As I'm more of a basketball fan than a Madden fan, to be honest. So I've been trying to learn the game a little bit so that I don't embarrass myself with these videos. But yeah, seems like a good start so far with 3rd and 6 here. Let's see if we can get something to go on 3rd down. Let's see if the running back can cut, and oof, had some rough passes here. Again, pretty open on the cut, but the pass way above his head, and we're going to have to punt away. And we're going to be heading into the fourth by the time we get the ball back next, I would have thought. Let's see if the defense has played very well today, only allowing 3 points in the first half. Let's see if they can keep it up. It would be awesome to take a win in the first game of this series. But let's not speak too soon. Let's see what Philly do. Philly don't score once again. Their offense takes less than a minute. I'm really not sure what they're doing here. They're clearly not running the ball at all. It's taken less than a minute for that offense. And I thought we had a short gain there, but unfortunately that is a dropped catch. Let's have a look. We'll go for the circle play here, try and keep the short gains, see if we can get Blackman across the field again. And he's open, and he's going to get a nice gain here. He breaks a tackle, and we are going 29 yards on that throw. That was a great receive there from Blackman right across the middle, exploiting the zone. And we get some nice yardage there, and that is going to end up the third. Right, we head into the fourth with a 7-3 lead. And a nice solid 29-yard receive from Blackman to finish the third. Let's see if we can keep it going in the fourth here. 6 minutes to go, a score would be great here. And we'll just pick up the short yardage there to Blackman again. Let's just keep driving up that field, making catches, running that clock. That's the main thing here. Let's just get up the field. Alright, let's see. 2nd and 4 here. I'm going to switch this play up and go for a semi-slant. Let's just see if we can pick up that first down. Not sure why, but for some reason not letting me. Alright, for some reason my A button decided to not work on that play. Awesome. Like I had a nice play set there as well, but for some reason the game did not want me to snap the ball, so we're going to have to take a 5-yarded penalty. Not really sure what happened there. I think my controller just decided not to work. Alright, that's not really what I was after. It looks like they're probably going to get Gerhardt down here, but we'll send him right up. He's found a gap. I think he's having a great game rushing. He's already at 80 yards here. May get the 100 yards by the end of the game, as that picks up the first down with 4.5 minutes to go. Alright, let's see what we're running here. Pass to the outside, and I'm in trouble. Get the ball off, and we managed to pick up. Is that going to be another first down? It is. That was, I saw the blitz there, just tried to run away from it as best as I could. And we're just going to try and milk as much of the clock here, and that's a fumble. Is it recovered? Oof. It looks like we've recovered the ball there, Gerhardt, with a worrying fumble. We really don't want to turn the ball over here. We're guaranteed to have at least a 1 touchdown lead. That was a big hit from the defender there though. I'm going to rush. I'm in trouble. Let's just throw the ball away. I'm not going to risk a silly throw into coverage there. Slip screen. Alright, let's just pick up some yardage, make sure we don't turn the ball over here. And that is looking like it's going to be the end of our offense with a field goal here. Oh, nice blocking. Is he going to go all the way? Todman. He's in. Great screen in there. Some great blocking from the offensive line. And Todman on 3rd and long. He gets it in for the touchdown. And that should definitely give us a win here, as Philadelphia do get the field goal again with 2 minutes to go. So we will just rush the ball here, run that clock down. Not sure where Gerhardt's going that time. That's an interesting position those guys are in on the floor there. Right, we'll keep rushing this ball here. Let's just kill this clock. We don't want to do anything silly. Still over a 1 possession game, but they're probably going to kill their timeouts, just as we expect here. 3rd and 8, that's not very good though. Let's see if we can get over this line. It should be okay, even if we don't. They're still down by 8 points. They would need a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Let's see if Gerhardt can keep the offense going. No, we're going to have to kick this ball away, and they're going to have 2 minutes to see if they can do anything. This should be interesting, as long as we do not allow a touchdown here, and then a 2-point conversion. We will have won the first game of the season, which would be a great start to this new series. That's a very nice punt. Alright, they're going to have 80 yards to go in 1 minute and 40 seconds, guys. Let's see if the defence can hold out. They've not allowed a touchdown all game, so it'd be very disappointing to allow one now. And they turn the ball over in less than 20 seconds. Very nice play from the defence there. It looks like it's an interception or a fumble. So this should just be us running the clock out here. Alright, that's their last time out, so we can just kneel the game out, guys, and that is going to be a victory for the Jacksonville Jaguars in the first game. Very nice rushing game from Gerhardt despite the fumble at the end, and some very nice defense keeping the Philadelphia Eagles to only 6 points. That's 2 field goals. Very good start for the guys here, as we can just watch the clock run down, and that will be the end of the first game of this series, guys. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this first game. I will definitely be bringing you some more games in the future as we continue this series in the road to the Super Bowl with the Jacksonville Jaguars. I'll definitely be making sure to do all the drills to improve my guy, as I think I could have thrown a little better in this game. There was a few definite wayward throws, but some very nice receiving yards. I think I had over 120 yards, which is definitely solid for a debut. For a mobile QB as well, had some very nice throws across the middle. So we can just run this game out here. Hopefully this guy decides not to kick the ball and we just run the clock out, but sometimes I don't even trust the computer. He's decided to take the kick for some reason with 25 seconds left on the clock. But it doesn't matter, we can just super sim this game and we're finished. Taking the first W of the season against the Philadelphia Eagles. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed that. As you can see there, 52.6% completion for 151 yards. We were outthrown by Matt Barkley, but no worries there. We will definitely be getting better, so hopefully we will be hitting a few more of those open receivers. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed this first video of this series. If you liked the video, please do like, comment and subscribe to my channel. I will bring you more of Tom Parkey Eye of the Jacksonville Jaguars shortly. Alright guys, I will see you next time.